I've left work so much earlier today than I expected, but I have a feeling tomorrow it's going to be a late day for me. I'm going to get home late. So what I want to go to do today when I get home is I want to prepare tomorrow's dinner tonight because I have a special meal that I want us to have. So what I want to do is to prep the ingredients, then put them in the fridge. Tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'm going to use a slow cooker, put the ingredients in the slow cooker and leave it cooking the whole day as I'm at work. The slow cooker is so great for just helping me to save time and to prepare for my family's meals, especially as a busy working mom. So that's what I want us to go and do. But first, I'm at my friend's place because I want to pick up some flowers because the ones we have are quite dead. So let me get those. I hope I get fantastic colors. I don't know what colors I'm going to get today. Then get home and get going. It's going to be a productive evening for me as I prepare for tomorrow. Let me go. Ooh. So something very interesting has happened to me today. At work we were talking about our HB and how important it is for it to be like above 11 and above. And I thought, let me open this. And I thought I need, just in my mind, I just thought I need to eat more beetroot and terere because I don't know how my HB is. And that was the end of that. My children are running towards the car. Will I finish this sentence? So I just went to my friend's house to pick up the flowers which she was giving me for free. She gave me so much terere. She gave me so much. Yeah, and just wait and see. I'll show you. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi.
You wanna come in?
Yeah.
Do it quickly because there's a car behind us. Quickly, there's a car coming. And it was so amazing because hi baby, get in.
What?
And yeah, she has just been so generous to me. I am so challenged. So anyway, I am so blown away by her generosity and just everything that she's given to me. I am so challenged. Yeah, I'll show you guys. And the roses, of course, I'll show you. What? I am so touched. I need to do better. Anyway, yeah, end of my rant. Hi guys.
Hi.
How
Can I
are
say
you?
hi?
You can say hi, but you can't show your face. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay. Even the sun is burning our eyes. We can't even see. And then she has lemon trees. She's like, yeah, do you like lemons? We're like, yeah, of course. Then we went and we harvested a bunch of lemons. What else? She has an apple tree. The apples are not that big, but okay, first of all, I don't think I've ever seen in real life like an apple growing out of a tree. I just see them in the supermarket because they're not that common. So I ate 3 baby apples. They were like this small, like this small, but they were so yummy. And she just really poured into my life so simply. And I was like, man, I need to do better. I think sometimes I overcomplicate giving. I make it like it has to be a big thing, a grand gesture, and yeah, just looking for a way to be a blessing to someone. What? You wait and see how much terere she's given us. I'm like, this is what I want to have it for dinner today. I've even forgotten about the flowers, which I guess they must be very beautiful. Let me go to the house and I'll show you. So this is everything that she gave me, and oh my goodness, look at all these, the lemons straight from her tree, and then all this terere. Terere is a green leafy thing that we use to make like a side dish. It's very nice, and the leaves are huge, and I think it's because it's been raining, so they've really grown, and it's so good for your HB. So anyway, the first thing I'm doing before I start preparing for tomorrow's dinner, as our help is making tonight's dinner, reheating. We are having a freezer meal. I am working out. I'm trying to do this in the evening before we have dinner, and my helpers are always very happy to to join me. tomorrow for dinner, I want us to have this delicious coconut based beef curry. I've never tried this recipe before, but I'm really excited to do it. One thing I'm doing tonight, because we have already had dinner and our helper has already cleaned up the kitchen and everything, and she has prepared the ingredients for me. So before I go to bed, I just want to make sure that I lay everything out. And when I wake up in the morning, because I know there's going to be like so much pressure to just get ready and leave the house, I'll just dump everything into the slow cooker and leave. All right, this is what I love most about this slow cooker, is that it's just dump and go. I'm trying to be having chamomile tea before I sleep. Guys say that it helps them to sleep better, but honestly, I haven't noticed that. But I'm giving it a shot. Good morning. I am up and ready to go to work. But what I want to do before I leave is to just prepare for tonight's dinner. One thing I really appreciate is the ability to be able to plan ahead, because it makes my life so much easier. Before this, I just used to be that person who flies by the seat of their pants. I don't know if you've heard that saying, like just doing everything without a plan. But I realized just life was so much more stressful and overwhelming. So like having a meal plan makes me feel so prepared for the week ahead. And now using this slow cooker makes me feel even more prepared, because it's not every night that we have freezer meals. Sometimes when I want to make something special like this and I'm going to work, this slow cooker is going to come in so handy, because I can dump this into the slow cooker and then I just leave. And then when I'm at work, it's cooking my meal. And you want to stay tuned until the end, because I think for me, out of all the dishes that I'm making with the slow cooker, the third one is just something that I've never thought of doing before. It's a dish that we have commonly, but it just takes it to the whole new level. So stay tuned for that.
Beneath the starlit sky, our love's secret line, like leaves we soar so high. Beneath the moonlight, the soft touch your hand in mine gets me every time.
It's always so tricky when I try to take a clip in the morning before I leave for work, because I'm always running late at some point. It takes so much work to just film even those few seconds, but I'm so glad I made it like on time. Well, not really on time. Well, on time at 8 o'clock I had parked the car. It is now 8:03. So, let me go.
Season of love.
The fact that I am at work and getting on with my day and my dinner is cooking in the process is just such a relief to me and gives me so much psych. In the meantime, another thing that I also asked our help to help me with is to make the chapatis, which I'm going to be serving with the beef, so that by the time I get home, not only is the beef ready, but so is the chapatis. And I'm home. It's been a fantastic and fruitful day. And I'm so curious to see how my beef is looking like. Of course, I had to pass by this market because I needed to top up some fruits. And now, look at this beef. Oh my goodness, this looks so good. It looks so good. Another thing that I'm really keen on is making sure that the beef chunks get soft enough for the kids to chew. And surely after cooking for 8 hours, it had better be soft. And it's actually very soft and tasty. And so are the chapatis. Wow. It's time for dinner. Oh my goodness. Like, are you kidding me right now? Oh wow. Yes. This is the life. This is the life. I love how delicious this beef has turned out. And another thing that I wanted to say is if you have an electric pressure cooker, if you watch the video I just did earlier this week, I was talking about the kitchen gadgets. So this particular slow cooker is only a slow cooker. And by the way, I almost forgot to say the most important thing is that this slow cooker was a gift actually from one of you. Oh my goodness, that's what I should have started with. It was gifted to me like 2 years ago and I've not been using it before, but nowadays it's because I've gotten so much busier. I'm getting the most use out of it. Oh, you guys are so amazing. Thank you. So I've eaten this banana peel. There's this cute little goatie over here. I want to see if he'll agree to take it from my hand. Come here, miss. Star. I don't know, miss or mister. Come here, baby. Come. Okay, scaredy goat. So for tomorrow, what I want us to have is this fusion dish that I found, which is lentils with chicken. I know this is very strange to me. I've also never tried this before. But as I said a few videos ago, I'm really looking for new ways to serve our vegetarian or lentil-based dishes. And this is one way to do it. I'm very curious to see how it's going to turn out. And the first step is to pre-boil my lentils after washing them, of course. just pre-boiling for like 5 minutes to make sure that they're really, really soft. And then once I do that, I'm going to just pour out that water, rinse it to make sure that they're well and thoroughly rinsed. And then now is when I'm going to go ahead with the next step. So for this dish, I first put the pre-boiled lentils into the slow cooker and then add the rest of my vegetables, which I'm also using here: carrots and onions, garlic and ginger and tomato paste, and then put some salt. You can put whatever vegetables your heart fancies, and also whatever, what do you call them, spices. Anyway, I got distracted. What I was saying earlier is, if you have an electric pressure cooker, it also has a slow cooker function if you get a multi-cooker, like I was showing you in the other video earlier this week. So you can also do this with that one. You don't have to have a set apart slow cooker only for just the slow cooking part, okay? And I'm going to be showing you many more recipes that you can use the slow cooker with for later as we go along. But I just thought to add that, yeah, you don't have to have a specific one. You can also just use the slow cooker function of your electric pressure cooker. And yes, so the chicken part of this dish comes when I actually put the chicken on top of all the lentils, all the raw vegetables, all the spices and everything. I know this sounds and looks strange as I'm saying. We are all just going to have to get used to the idea of adding raw meat and other ingredients together and covering them and just going about our business, because it actually really works. I mean, that's what I have seen, but I'm curious to see how it goes, okay? And as that is going, something I've really been working on, whitening my stainless steel pots, because I had really neglected them for a while. As you can see, this one is looking so bad. It has build-up on the inside as well, just the lime scale and everything. And I'm using my favorite cleaner, which is Barkeeper's Friend. You guys also said how much you love using Barkeeper's Friend, even for tiles, when I showed you in last week's video. So I just want to show you another time where I'm using it in this stainless steel pot. I mean, just look at how stained it is. And as you can see, all I'm doing is applying some liquid and then make it wet, and then add the powder. Just mix it in to make a paste. This, I find this to be like magic. I'm just using my hands here. I'm not scrubbing. I'm not doing anything. I'm just mixing it up and applying it to the pot, and then I just leave it for, they say to leave it for 1 minute, which I find to be so weird, because how can all that change happen in 1 minute? Just wait and see. Okay, 1 minute is up, and as you can see, I'm just using a simple super bright, not steel wool, not anything. It's even old, okay? And I'm just using like regular pressure. I'm not like over scrubbing and just using all my effort. But this Barkeeper's Friend does the work for me. I am so jazzed. And I'm going to link it down below if you're interested. As I said, it's great for cleaning bathrooms and whatever. You just wait and see. I mean, can you even, like, what? It looks new. It looks literally new. Another thing I love about this slow cooker is how I can remove the insert and instantly, magically have the most gorgeous black serving dish you have ever seen. Like, what? Like, what? Are you kidding me right now? And how delicious does this lentil look? This has to be the best tasting lentils I've ever made, and we're having them with just boiled rice. Yeah, malicious. Oh my goodness, this looks good.
Above the sound of rain along the pond, the grass that grows beneath my feet, I close my eyes, the hum of bees.
So tonight I've decided I'm just going to go back to what I know, my usual herbal teas. So I'm having some green tea. I still haven't given up on chamomile, but tonight I've decided green tea is bae.
I don't wanna lose you. It's too soon. I don't wanna lose you. It's too soon.
Good morning. So I'm setting up actually in the morning because this is the way the day has gone. What I want to make today is that dish I've been telling you guys about. And the first thing I want to do is to take care of my dried beans, my very, very dried beans. This is another thing I love about using this slow cooker is even on the nights when I forget to soak my beans, because yes, the plan was to soak them yesterday, I can still use a slow cooker and just have a ready meal by evening. I also love the fact that I don't have to boil the beans in advance and then come and stew them later. Like, I can do the boiling and the stewing at the same time. And I'm using 2 types of beans because that's just what I have, and you work with what you have. So as the beans are boiling, soaking for a few hours in the morning, I'm taking my daughter for a mom date. I'm a bit behind this month with the mom date, so I'm trying to catch up. And yeah, then I'll come back and I'll deal with that. What we did is we just went out for a simple meal. I don't like to overcomplicate our mom dates. Simple fries and sausage, and she's happy with that. Now I'm back home and I need to start prepping these ingredients for the slow cooker. So I'm cooking some minced beef first before I put it in the slow cooker. Another thing I also will do is just pre-boil the beans for like 5 minutes as well. So I'm just gathering all the ingredients and sort of prepping them a bit. This dish calls for pre-prepping a few things, which is also okay, but I still feel like it's better than boiling my beans all the way through until they're completely cooked and then starting the process again of stewing them, because this is just pre-boiling them for 5 minutes just to make the process go a lot faster. And then let me show you. I like to drain out the excess oil from the beef because sometimes it can be very, very oily before I put the rest of the beef into the slow cooker. I totally forgot to remove these beans, the maize, the corn, the pre-boiled green maize from my freezer. But this is perfect because I want to show you, I think, one of the greatest hacks my mom has ever taught me. Like what to do when you forget to remove your lentils or your maize or whatever it is that you had boiled. When you forget to remove them from the freezer and you need to cook them immediately. You will not believe this hack. Stay tuned. Okay, so here is the hack, okay? You just take your frozen maize. You can see how frozen it is. It's in one big block. Put it in the pot and then pour hot boiling water directly on it. Whether this was maize or beans or whatever, this is just water that I got. I didn't want to lose my nice tasty bits that were stuck on the pot. So I boiled some water to be able to remove the scrapings from the bottom of the pot. But let me tell you, the minute you pour that hot water, just look how easily it falls apart. Just look. The thing just completely falls apart and you can't even believe that it was frozen 2 seconds ago. I could not believe I didn't know this. Did you know this? Let me know. So for this one, I'm using the high setting because the day is far gone. And I want this meal to be ready by dinner time. Guys already relaxing in the afternoon, really waiting. I told them I'm making a special dish, which is special, but I don't think they know that I'm making githeri. And my kids always argue. They don't like githeri, of course. No child likes githeri until you grow up and then you realize how amazing it was. I don't know if you're like me. Like, I never used to like githeri when I was young, but it was my dad's favorite meal. Like, he could eat githeri breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I used to wonder, how boring does your life have to be to like githeri? How can this be your most favorite meal? But now I am so attached to it. And I don't know whether it's the taste or whether it's because it reminds me of my dad. I just think it has I don't know, the meal itself really just takes me back to my childhood. So I'm hoping even as my children protest, I mean, this is githeri with minced beef. Can you look at how juicy it looks? Took about 3 hours to cook in the slow cooker, and it's so delicious. It is so nice and thick. I'm really waiting to see whether they are also going to love this, because it has beef. Come on, you know. So I like how this slow cooker has made me able to live my life and continue with my errands even as my dinner is being made. That for me is a win. If you'd like to learn about more gadgets that will make your life so much easier and convenient, I've done a fantastic video over here, and I'll see you over there. Bye.